It's been real rough, like to the point to where I need a drink, okay? Like, I've needed a couple of drinks. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be having a huge bone-in ribeye. Look at this bad boy right here. Oh my god, so juicy. We have homemade green beans. We have a baked potato that I just mashed up with sour cream, cheese, and bacon. And then, of course, we have our little salad here because we're trying to be, you know, hot girl summer ready. You know what I'm saying? And then we have a cute little bubbly Moscato. Because girl, we need a drink. We need to sit down and we need to have a conversation. Obviously I'm back in Texas. Hello. If you've been following my channel, oh, by the way, follow my channel. You know, we have some tea every once in a while. We obviously eat. We really get it in. Okay. So anyways, today we're gonna be eating this delicious home-cooked food. Thank God, bless the Lord. I've been wanting steak so bad. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and let's get started, you guys. Just a disclaimer, if you don't like cursing, smacking, whatever, this video is not for you. Okay, girl, thanks. I am 24 years old. I would show you my ID, but like, are you the police? I don't think so. I don't think so, baby. And if you are, then I was born in 1998, so do the math, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna pop this bad boy open because, girl, it's been a hot minute, okay? If y'all are following my channel, hi, thank you so much for sticking around, girl. I know, it's been a minute, okay, since I've posted. It's been real rough, like, to the point to where I need a drink, okay? Like, I've needed a couple of drinks. Oh, hopefully I can open this. Ooh, there we go. Anyways, cheers to you guys for staying with me and my channel, because Lord knows, Lord knows it's been a minute. I went to Kentucky and for an internship to find a potential career. Obviously that didn't work out because your girl is back. So yeah, we're gonna get into the steak, but if y'all, you know, think y'all have life problems now, you know, hopefully this will make you feel better. Because girl, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad, okay? Anyways, so this steak is rare, which I don't know if y'all like rare steak, but I absolutely love rare steak. So here we go, first bite. So good. It was like buttery. Green beans. Green beans. I love it. I love it so much. This is what I've been missing, y'all. I'm sorry. If y'all are from Kentucky, like, there's no hate, right? Like, I'm not trying to hate on y'all, but the steaks just weren't there. They just weren't there, you know what I'm saying? Not that I could eat any steak, because I was literally on a farm working like 12 to 14 hour days, 6 days a week. But let me just back up, okay, and take some couple bites of these food, and we gonna get into it. Here's some, I almost called these mashed potatoes, baked potato. That's good. We just have a little Caesar salad over here. You know, something green, something spicy. Make us feel better. You know? So anyways, I started my internship and I got there in January and I was like, you know, this is gonna be a lot of work, but I think if I truly enjoy it, you know, it'll lead to something good, like a job, obviously. But I don't know, girl, it was weird. Ever since I got there, it was weird. Like, this is so juicy. This is amazing. I love this. Some potato. Okay, so now that I've taken a couple of bites, here we go. Let me wash it down real quick. Oh, this is super bubbly. I've never had this before. It's the pink Moscato one, the barefoot bubbly. But honestly, it's really good. I like it. Oh, it definitely make you burp later, but it has a really good flavor. I love Moscato. But yeah, anyways, so I went there in January. It was supposed to be a 5.5-month internship. You know, I got my farm. I was doing, and basically it was like where I went to night class and then I worked a full-time job at the farm, right? And I was like, oh, you know, they had forewarned me, like, you know, this is mentally and physically, especially physically exhausting because you're working on a horse farm, like a thoroughbred farm. So I was like, okay, yeah, I bet. I've done that. I've done that in college. Like, it shouldn't, you know, be anything new. Girl. I don't know if it was just my farm or what, but the management was not there. Like, even from the very beginning, it wasn't there. Like, we never answered their emails. Even before I showed up, they like legit just expected me to show up. And I was supposed to like live on the farm, so I was asking them like, hey, do I need to bring anything? Like, you know, like, what's going on? Like, can I get in touch with y'all? I had to end up finally calling them, like, you know, forcing them to basically talk to me. And the manager was like, oh yeah, everything's provided, like, everything's fine. And I'm like, really? Like, everything's provided? I don't need to bring anything but my clothes? Like, I don't know about that, sis. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, everything's fine. We provide everything. And I was like, okay, bet. Like, all right. And I was like, hey, can you send me pictures of the house, you know, like, where I'm going to be staying? Never replied. And I was like, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a red flag, but I'm gonna let it slide. So they never replied to that. And I was like, okay. Yeah. And honestly, I should have just lived off of the farm because, girl, the house was trash. When I got there, it was wrecked. It was like something from, and I'm not trying to say like I'm spoiled or anything by any means. Like, you know, the bitch, when your house got rodents in it and insects and cockroaches, like, you know, the fucking floorboards about to cave in. This house was looking like it's from the 1800s. Like, it literally was. Like, it literally was. I believe it. Like, I walked up in there and I was like, oh, hell no. There was a leak in where the laundry room was, and you could not flush the toilet, take a shower, or run the sink for like all together for an extended period of time. And I was like, what? Like, what? No. And they just like hit me with this all when I like showed up, you know? So I was already stressed and like nervous and meeting everyone in a new state. And I find out, like, I walk into my house and I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna be able to like live here? Like, I'm not trying to make, you know, everyone's life hard, but like maybe I should live off the farm. And they're like, no, it's fine. We're gonna fix it up for you. We already have, you know, an insecticide person coming and the maintenance person's working on this and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, if you say so. Like, I don't know. But I was like, all right, fine, whatever. You know what? I'm living on a farm. It's farm housing. It is what it is, kind of thing. So I moved past it. Right? Wrong. Bad mistake. I should have just packed my shit up and left. So it just kind of got worse. It kind of got worse from there. And that was like the first day that I showed up. So I started working. And, you know, they were very much, they didn't train me for anything. They just kind of like threw me in there with like barn crew and like cleaning stalls the first day. And I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. Basically, we get to almost February. Yeah, almost February. I was there for almost 3 weeks already, and there were no foalings, which was the whole point of my internship. Like, there were no, you know, pregnancies, which I know they can't help, right? Like, horses go on their own time. If they're gonna have a baby, they're gonna have a baby. But, like, I was like, oh, okay, is this normal? Like, your season's starting really late, like, you know? And they were like, oh, yeah, it's fine. You know, we'll probably have a couple babies and be overwhelmed with stuff to do and blah, blah, blah. Because it was getting real boring, girl. I was literally sitting out there cleaning stalls, like, acting like I was, like, busy. And I hate jobs like that where you have to act like you're busy. Like, I actually want to, like, do stuff. That's why I came there. And I was literally, I kid you not, spending like 4 to 5 hours a day legit just staring at horses in the field, like just staring at them, watching them for hours, because we had to check on them, right? Like if they fall in the field, they don't want that to happen, they want us to bring it back in, whatever. But I was spending 4 to 5 hours just looking at these bitches like, girl, they were just eating and pooping. Like, what? I don't know. I couldn't do it. It was a lot. I felt like my brain was melting. I was like, is there really nothing else I could be doing? Like shadowing somebody else, like, you know, going around with the doctor, like seeing what she does. Like, no. You just, we need you here. We need you here to watch something, you know, watch them in case something happens. And I'm like, okay. So they try to do that to me for the first 2 months, right? Right? So let's just add up. By the way, I work 6 days a week with 1 day off, which I'm like, okay. All right. It's not good, but it could be worse, I guess. I could work 7 days. Anyways, I did that for the first 2 months and I was about to lose my fucking mind already. Like, I was like, if nothing's gonna happen, like, I don't think I can stay here. Anyways, I got called in for a foaling, right? I was like, oh shit. All right. It was like 2 a.m. That's when most horses fall. I don't know why, but I'm like, all right, bet we're doing something. I get up there. You know what they told me? Oh, well, you're just gonna watch this one. You're just gonna watch how we do things. And I'm like, what you mean watch? Like, what you mean watch? Like, I came here to do the foalings. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to be a barn crew. I'm not here to be your night watch. I'm not here to be your, like, maid, barn helper, cleaner, whatever. I came here to foal out baby horses. That was my job. Oh, you're just gonna watch. And I'm like, what? I've watched, like, 1,000 foalings. Like, that's, if you looked at my resume, like, honey, that's how I got this internship. That's how I got this. Anyways, girl, I was like, I was stunned. I was shook at the fact that the first foaling, we finally got a horse, right? Giving birth. And they said, oh, you're just gonna watch. You're just gonna sit this one out. And you know, so I was like, hell no. After that whole thing happened where I was legit watching and up there till like 4 a.m., literally just watching, and I had to go to work the next day at 7 a.m. and do a whole nother 10 hours, I was like, no, babe, no. So I immediately talked to the manager and I was like, hey, are y'all like ever gonna let me participate, or is this gonna be just like a watching thing? And he's like, oh no, we'll let you do stuff when you have, you know, more watching experience. We just gotta be able to trust you. And I'm like, what do you mean trust me? Like, what do you mean? Anyways, it was getting, basically, long story short, the internship was not what it was supposed to be. And they basically just used me as barn crew and labeled it as internship experience, because whenever I showed up to foalings, that was me learning. And I'm like, I could watch this on YouTube. Like, I did my whole career, my college career, watching, learning, being in a textbook, taking the test, doing all this stuff. I came to Kentucky to actually physically do it and help. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're over here telling me, oh no, you're just gonna sit out, you know, until we trust you and like know that you can do it. And I'm like, how are you gonna know if I can do it by just watching you? Like, wouldn't most people be like, oh, go ahead and do it, let me watch you do it? And then like, that's the whole point of, anyways. Anyways, girl, it was, so it just got worse from there. Basically, they started giving me attitudes whenever I would call them in and be like, hey, this isn't working. Like, I need more, you know, hands-on experience. I need to do something other than clean a stall. Like, you know, this is why you have barn crew for, not me. And they didn't really like that. So, I'm not going to waste my time, you know, filling in for their night watch because their people are quitting left and right and getting attitudes from people, like higher up people who think that I should be doing, you know, this, and this, and really like, you know, everything changes every day and everything's really unclear. Like, I don't know. I didn't know. So I told the head manager, like my boss's boss, and he was like, oh, why didn't you come to me sooner? I didn't know this was happening. I'm like, bro, I saw you twice a day. How did you not know what I was doing? Like, I saw you more than my own boss. Like, what? How would you not know? Anyway, it was just an excuse. And I was already tired of hearing excuses and, oh, it'll get better. And, oh, you'll be able to do this eventually and blah, blah, blah. No. And I understand, like, I didn't want to quit. But it got to the point to where they were mistreating me, like, verbally as well. Like, they started getting heavy attitudes with me. They started being, like, disrespectful. They started adding, like, they put me on night watch without telling me. And then called me at, like, when I just got home at, like, 6 o'clock because they went on a vet run. And they were like, hey, it's like 11, almost 12 a.m. Like, where are you? And I'm like, what do you mean, where am I? I'm asleep. They're like, oh, well, actually, you have to take shifts now and you're on call at the barn. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, who was going to tell me that? Like, what? No. And that was really my last straw. On top of me telling them, hey, my house that I'm living in is literally about to fall apart and there's like cockroaches everywhere and my tub like is about to fall in because it's like so cracked and fucked up. Like, no, I don't care. I don't care if the house was for free. I don't care if they paid me to live in it. It was done. It was over. Anyways, I'm happy to be back and I want to thank y'all so much for still being a part of my channel. And the main thing was too that like I wasn't able to do my hobby, which this is my hobby and this is what I love to do. So, you know, that really took a toll on me too, because I was like, I can't even like do anything other than work and sleep, like, and barely eat, you know? So the work-life balance was just terrible. So it just, yeah, basically it wasn't for me, but oh well. So I'm happy to be home. Will I miss seeing horses every day? Of course, because I love horses, but I really hope that they like change their ways, because I don't see anyone else making it through that. Like, they're just gonna like completely burn out, you know, if nothing changes. They're just not gonna have, they already had, like, by the time that I got there, and I stayed there for like 3 months, they had about, I want to say 8 or 10 people quit. And I was like, do y'all not think this is a problem? Like, girl, your math ain't mathing. I don't know what y'all doing, but it ain't working. It was just very apparent in the way that they treated their employees. Like, it was a very toxic environment to be in. So I'm glad that I left. I'm disappointed, but I will find a job, hopefully. And just gotta take it one step at a time. That was crunchy. I lost a little bit of weight. I mean, I didn't really have a choice because I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, I wasn't doing anything but like shoveling shit, so. So anyways, how are y'all? What's going on in y'all's life? I'm not trying to get y'all depressed and shit. Like, my problems are my own, but I just needed to tell y'all what was going on, because I feel like I really just haven't talked to y'all in like forever, and it's really been bugging me. I'm like, what am I gonna do in the next video? When am I gonna, you know, like, I'm over here planning it out, and I'm like, girl, I just got back to Texas like literally 2 days ago. That was like a 14-hour drive. It was rough. That was good. But I didn't forget about y'all. Trust me. There were times when I was like super sleep deprived, and I was like, oh, maybe I should like just tough it out, and like maybe I won't get called in, and like I'll do a video real quick. Girl, there was no time. I barely had time to wipe my ass. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. It wasn't going to work. I mean, I don't know what crack they were on, what heavy cocaine they were doing, but damn, I don't know. It must have been the good stuff. I don't know. Sorry if y'all hear loud noises in the background. My cousins are over. And you know how kids are. Oh my god. I hope she didn't fall. Look at that fat on there. I love ribeye fat. It's just so much flavor. I love it. I didn't used to like fat, but I liked it. Who's she calling ma'am? What's she talking about? Anyways, I'm excited because now that I'm back home, I have more time to focus on my channel. So I'm so excited. But I still had to look for a job. But anyways, y'all, look at this bone. Oh my god, I kind of just want to eat it off though. Let's do it. Oh, that was good. Y'all, look at this. This is so juicy and so tender. I love it. It's so good. This is probably gonna be my last bite because I'm really full, you guys. Alright, I lied. This is my last bite. It's so tender, you guys. You can't go wrong with it on the grill. And I didn't even really season it. Like, I just put salt and pepper and it was good. So good. Okay, that was the best bite. It's so tender up here. Oh my god. I love it. I really want to finish this. Oh my god, it's so good. Alright guys, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for listening to me rant, honestly. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all really are my support system, and I really appreciate y'all watching, and I love y'all commenting, and you know, it makes me really happy and feel like I'm not going crazy just talking to myself, but you know, that's fine too. But yeah, so thank you so much guys. If you enjoyed this video, again, please give it a big thumbs up, and I would love it if you subscribed. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.